how would you use that to revitalize the market and create efficiency?
Yes.
Maybe just a few thoughts based on your vision for the exchange.
Yes. So as part of our new strategy, there are 3 strategic pillars in our strategy. The first one is to revitalize markets. The second one is to harness technology. And the third one is to optimize organization effectiveness. So essentially, inward looking, how do we improve our operations as NSE?
Yes.
So for AI, the way we see it, the use cases we see, and I'm sure there will be more as we go along. It starts with the simplest one, which is how can you harness AI to drive investor education and financial literacy around our products?
What are the top 3 principles or habits that have really assisted you to become the successful leader that you are today? Now, you are a board member of the Central Depository and Settlement Corporation, the CDSC.
Yes.
And at this point, you are representing the NSC, who is a member.
Yes.
Could you just explain what the CDSC does and how you as the exchange, you interface with the CDSC?
Yes.
And how that is important for the investors.
Yes. So yes, I sit on the board of CDSC, representing NSC. The other board member is our chairman, Kiprono Kitoni. So 2 of us sit on the board there representing NSC. We own just slightly above 40% of CDSC as NSC. Now, CDSC is a very important stakeholder in the capital markets ecosystem, especially with regard to trading of listed shares, listed equities on our market. The role of CDSC is to, there are different roles, but let me mention at least the 3 that are very key. And the first one is that the golden record, the entity that holds the golden records of who owns what that is traded on the NSE, that register sits at the CDSC. Yes, of course, NSE has a copy, but the true source
is CDSC.
So at any given time, if you want to say who owns what share, that record of the listed entities, that record is CDSC. Daily. At any point in time.
Actually, real time.
Real time, because CDSC and our systems are connected.
You are already integrated.
Live. Yes.
Wow. So as trades happen, Mary has sold to Frank.
Yes.
Now Frank is the owner. Frank has
it sits at CDSC. So it's a very important institution.
Amazing.
Okay. It also helps coordinate the what's called settlement. Settlement means you sold your shares to me. So 2 things must happen. You need to give me the shares needs to be moved to me, and I need to give you the money.
Yes.
Okay? Delivery versus payment.
I'm selling because I need the cash.
You need the cash.
Yes.
so the records on that movement, there are other players, of course. NSCs, they are the stockbrokers.
Yes,
we use
the
the RTGS system, etc. But yes, both the record and the depository of all that is sitting at CDSC. The other thing that I think is quite important for that role that CDSC plays, of course, is also educating the market, which is a key point about whether your account is dormant, for example.
Yes.
If there are any disputes, how to resolve them.
Yes.
And also how to access your shares. For example, in Kenya we've had huge push for what's called dematerialization. So holding your shares in electronic form. But there's still legacy where the share is
still physical.
It's a physical. It's a paper. Your dad in your village has a certificate. Because that is how things were done.
Yeah, Frank, I don't know whether it happened in your place, but in our village, we used to frame
The share
certificate.
Yes.
And put it on the wall like this one.
Yes.
I own 100 shares of this entity or whatever.
Equity, yes.
Yeah, and I was proud of it.
Yes.
And now you are telling me I don't even need that certificate. How will I know? It's like a title.
You see, first of all, part of the reason not everything is electronic,
yes,
is because of that. People have sentimental attachment to the physical certificate.
Yes.
Part of it also is education, that actually
they are not aware.
They are not aware.
And they don't sell.
They don't sell. They hold it and take the dividends in happy days.
Yes.
In Kenya, I think we are way ahead of a lot of countries in Africa because even people have trust in M-Pesa, for example, which means you are comfortable that your money
is not physical. Yes.
If you look at the generation behind us, they really, I don't think they are keen on paper. They want electronic.
Yes.
It is actually easier to trade electronically because imagine if it's in physical form and you want to sell, you would have to come
deliver it to the broker, then the broker delivers,
certifies it, what.
It used to be very cumbersome before.
Yes, correct. Yes. So we are pushing that, and CDSC and ourselves, we are leading the charge in terms of getting the market to be aware about immobilization, so that then things can be 100% electronic. Okay. We're not there yet.
Yeah, that's good.
Beyond that, of course, CDSC also works with us as NSC quite closely to really grow the market. So we hold events together, we go for roadshows together.
You have joint programs.
Yes, because the market needs to know that there is an entity that is well run, that supports trading, and there's an entity that's well run that supports depository and settlement.
My shares are secure.
Correct, exactly. They go hand in hand. So yes, that's the position.
Yeah, in the same vein, I think we had a few unfortunate cases in the past, of course, before your tenure, when some intermediaries got into trouble.
Yes.
Brokers collapsed and people lost shares and money.
Yes.
Maybe what I would like to ask you to do is to tell us what steps have been taken now, either by yourselves or the Capital Markets Authority, just to secure the market and the investor interest since then, based on the learnings.
Yes, based on the learning from that. So at the root cause of a lot of these issues is governance. Governance. And governance and compliance. So from the incidents in the past where you've either had, as you say, collapses of let's say some of the stock brokerage firms, or in fact outright fraud. Now what we're doing with CMA, with CDSC, and with ourselves, we are doing more inspections because we are, as NSC, we have what's called SROs, self-regulatory operations. So we go inspect these entities and mark them, essentially inspect them against a certain criteria.
Yes.
For example, their structure, their governance setup, financial position.
Okay.
Separation of clients' funds and
so accountability
funds.
Of funds
exactly. And also tracking the remediation of any gaps that
may
have.
Be there.
Yes.
Okay.
CMA also does inspections.
Yes, and of course, I remember going through some of them, even as a listed entity.
Correct. And CDSC also looks at what are called CDS, Central
the custodians.
The custodians.
Yes.
And what we track, primarily what we track is either you are okay, or if you have issues, that you continue to remediate them. We also have, within NSC, we do market surveillance. So we have systems that look at different transactions as they happen, and if we see any suspicious signals, then we take action.
Okay, so it's more proactive now.
It's more proactive, so that you don't allow for things to go. As they say, prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
So one of the key things, of course, is that for you to get the license to become a stockbroker, then CMA will also do its own checks first before you get the license, including things like fit and proper, etc.
Now, so, fit and proper, explain. So fit and proper is on who?
On so if you're going to, there are positions in regulate licensed entities that need to meet certain criteria for fit and proper. For example, let me start with me. As a CEO of an exchange, I have to go through fit and proper. So DCI do, who is Frank?
What have they done?
What is in their background? What are their qualifications?
Where did they work before?
Yes. Do they have criminal records? All these things.
Yes.
So they do that. They also do that for if you're starting a stock brokerage business, for example. Yes, the founders and the top officials. Who's the CEO, who's the CFO, who's the head of internal audit, who's there. They do that.
Okay.
So that means that ideally you are preventing, let's call them bad actors from coming into the market. Okay, who have a history that is patchy. That's number one. Number two is there are compliance requirements, ongoing compliance requirements that these entities have to comply with, and then there are other aspects, like for example, wrong marketing. See, if I come with a product that I should only sell to, let's say, institutional investors, or I should only sell to sophisticated investors,
yes,
I'm not allowed to go sell it to maybe my mom,
an unsophisticated investor like me.
Yes, because then essentially
I can't assess the risk.
You can't assess the risk, and therefore you might make the wrong decision. You can't also put out claims that are not right. Like this is a sure bet.
We'll multiply your money by 10.
Multiply your money by 100, by 10. We know you can't, because that's not how. That's wrong. It's misleading.
Yes.
So CMA also watches out for these sort of things. So to make sure that we are running a market with integrity, and we inform the various stakeholders on what's expected, so that we maintain that. Remember, we are under huge competition from foreign exchanges. We are under huge competition from other actors, even betting companies.
Yes.
So we need, the confidence is anchored around, we are regulated, we are licensed. We are offering products that have been reviewed and approved. We do continuous monitoring of listed entities and what they are doing.
Yes.
And the players that are providing the services,
around
intermediaries, the brokers, the investment bank, traditional advisors, are also licensed and regulated and inspected on a regular basis. Yes. So that brings the credibility to the exchange.
If I'm regulated, but I'm human,
yes,
I make a mistake.
Yes.
How do you deal with me as an intermediary, or if my customer complains?
Okay. So the
even investor rather complains.
Yes. The first point of call for let's say an investor that has invested in NSE is actually the broker.
Okay.
So the brokers are required to have a complete handling policy and procedure
of all the complaints.
Yes.
Against them.
Yes. That's one of the things that we look at when we come to
the complaints register.
The complaints register, how you're handling it, etc., and the reports that need to go to CMA, etc. But essentially, we also get complaints directly because maybe the investors, for whatever reason, also want to escalate.
Or they don't trust the broker.
Or they don't, potentially. In each case, they might copy us, they might copy CMA. If it's on the debt side, they will copy CBK. Many they can copy as many as
most of the time they copy everyone.
They copy everyone. So some of them are genuine complaints. Some of them is probably about investor education and communication.
Like I invested, now the shares
have come down, so you're complaining. Saying actually, that's how the market works.
Nothing wrong has been done.
Yes, there's nothing wrong. It's just
the market has moved.
Yeah, but that tells you there's an investor education issue. Okay, and some of them are complaints that when you look at them, they are real complaints, but they require a different type of solution that's not at the broker or NSE level. Maybe it's us changing, relooking at a regulation.
Okay.
So we the point is that there is a way, just like for banks, for example, insurance, there's a way for various stakeholders in the capital markets to handle complaints, and of course there is discipline around it. Now, from time to time, of course, you'll find maybe some balls have dropped or something like this.
True.
But it's not to say that it's a cowboy industry.
Okay, now Frank, you are also a member of the Global Council of the World Chambers Federation.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us exactly what happens there?
Yeah. So it's called the World Federation of Exchanges. So the World Federation of Exchanges is it's a platform. It's a platform. Basically, it's an association of exchanges around the world. And as you can imagine, the idea is to champion industry matters that are relevant to exchanges. Okay, so it's an entity that does different things. It has learning and training. It holds various events. It also helps agitate for different types of policies or regulations that enable the industry to work better.
Yes.
NSC is a full member of the World Federation of Exchanges, WFE, and through that we get quite a lot of support around knowledge transfer, also understanding new products, capacity building. So it's really it's a platform.
Trends.
Correct. Trends
all over.
Yes. That then we can look to introduce in our market. It's also a good platform for interacting with other exchanges from around the world.
Okay.
And learn from them. So, for example, last year we were in Malaysia, hearing from the New York Stock Exchange what they're doing, hearing from the Tokyo Stock Exchange what they're doing, Singapore, Saudi, these sort of entities. And interestingly, quite a lot of them are issues that are very pertinent to us. Case in point, improving liquidity. Okay, having more listings.
Yes.
Okay,
same issues.
Yes, technology. Yeah. So you can actually at least you feel a bit comforted that actually we you're dealing with the same issues.
Yeah.
Obviously the capacities are different, but we learn a lot from that.
Yes.
It also helps us to actually let the world know about our exchange. You know, you don't want to be in an environment where people are surprised there's an exchange in Kenya.
Yes.
You know, oh, you have a stock exchange. What do you mean? We have the oldest, one of the oldest enough. So it's a platform for them for us to also bring visibility to our market.
Yes.
So when we sit on panels, on forums, or we are speakers, then you're actually speaking to the world's capital markets stakeholders. This is very powerful because then they are aware of it. Now, not many exchanges in Kenya, in Africa, are members of WFE. Okay?
Or it's not mandatory?
It's not mandatory. Okay. You have to choose.
Yeah.
And depending on how you know, there's one thing to say, I'm going to be a member.
Yes.
It's another thing to be an active member and derive value from it.
Yes.
So we are very intentional about getting that value. It's not. It's also not cheap. So we need to get value for money.
Yes.
It's interesting because in the sessions that we've had so far, they are very. You can see these entities are very keen to know more about our continent.
Yes.
So it's a platform I think that will continue to be relevant for us.
Okay. So the value you're driving it's enormous.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's the World Federation of Exchanges. We also sit on what's called the Hedera Governing Council. So that's it's a global council that's focused on bringing new technology solutions to capital markets.
Okay.
For example, blockchain.
Okay.
AI, which we're talking about,
yes.
distributed ledger technology, etc. That is also a very important component to bring to our market. You know, you by sitting on this council, you get visibility also on some of the other lead cutting edge technologies and solutions that other exchanges are looking at.
Yes.
And then you start saying, okay, how do I shape the development or the implementation of the same in our market? So now there are other platforms I sit on, but these two are very particularly key.
They are pivotal.
Yes.
To the development of our exchange.
Our exchange.
And of course the African exchange.
Yes, correct, exactly. Yes.
Now that you talked about AI, I know this is a significant part of your strategy,
yes.
the one you just rolled out.
Yes.
So how do you see yourselves and of course those in the ecosystem using AI, blockchain and other mobile platforms?
Yes.
Because mobile has also become quite popular now. People have gained confidence. How would you use that to revitalize the market and create efficiency? Maybe just a few thoughts based on your vision for the exchange.
So as part of our new strategy, there are three strategic pillars in our strategy. The first one is to revitalize markets. The second one is to harness technology. And the third one is to optimize organization effectiveness. So essentially, inward looking, how do we improve our operations as NSC?
Yes.
So for AI, the way we see it, the use cases we see, and I'm sure there will be more as we go along. It starts with the simplest one, which is how can you harness AI to drive investor education and financial literacy around our products? How can you use AI to educate the market on how you can list your company at the NSE? So we think, because currently most people are using AI as a learning tool. So similarly, we want to harness it to drive investor education, financial literacy, and an understanding of our market. So it's a tool for learning and training. That's the first one. The second one is we think we can harness AI to do more research on products that we can bring to our market. Okay, if you can imagine that, because I'll give you a good example. One of our fastest growing products at Tennessee is data. We sell data. Data. Trading data. It's a very valuable, very valuable
the platform I used to check what's happening every day.
Yes, that data is bought.
Yes, I pay a subscription fee.
There you go. So
there is a system that switches me off.
Yes. Yeah. You know, there are some exchanges where the data business is bigger than the trading.
Wow.
Yes, because when you have data, you can make decisions that can make you money. So it's a very important.
I realize on the screen I can see, today the demand is on this.
Yes,
who is going up, who is going down.
Yes, then you can use that to make decisions.
And the volumes being traded on real time.
Yes, real time. So now if we take data and we overlay that with analytics and an AI enabled tool, then potentially we can come up with other products that we can sell. So AI for us is real. It's really in the sense that it's one other tool in the toolbox that we can use to come up with new products and all that. Yes. The third use case that we are looking at is around processes, or rather internal process improvement.
Yes.
So are there things that instead of somebody doing it manually or doing it themselves, we can use an AI agent, for example, maybe to do reconciliations, to do postings, to do even sending out communications.
The repetitive tasks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for us, I think there is no question that AI is relevant. Now, you earlier we were talking about the World Federation of Exchanges. One of the topics that was being discussed in Malaysia last year was what does AI mean for our markets, and what they even showcased some case studies on how other exchanges have harnessed AI for this sort of things. I think it will get to a point also where you should not trade manually.
Yes.
You create an AI agent that can trade for you.
Uh-huh.
You just put the money in the
What? A robot or what?
Yes.
Oh.
So that you don't. You see, you don't. You as human beings, we don't have capacity to ingest all that information, analyze it, and decide should we buy, should we sell, should we what. Now you take an AI and I give you a platform to subscribe to the AI agent that will trade on your behalf. Okay, would you not subscribe?
No.
For the young people, I can tell you very well. Because reading the newspaper, what?
And if it makes a mistake, who will mistake and it's my
you can put stopgap measures. There will be stopgap measures. Actually, interestingly, remember I mentioned to you when I was at UBS,
yes,
there used to be 4 floors of traders.
Yes.
And then we did a few years to collapse it to one.
Yes.
Most trading in the world is not done by human beings. It's electronic trading. Algorithms are trading between themselves.
Yes.
That's the way the world is going. And in some markets, it's so developed that a human being cannot make money because the algorithm is trading in and out in nanoseconds.
Yes.
For you to make a decision. By the time you are making a decision, the market has moved.
It's moved to something else.
Correct. So you may not say, for now you might say, I'm not going to subscribe to it. I will not let an AI trade for me.
Yes.
But what you will see is other people are using it and it's making
money for them.
Money for them.
Yeah, and it's efficient.
It's efficient.
Yeah.
And you can have safety measures.
Split-second decisions.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, it's very exciting times anyway.
Yes.
Now, me, I'm the private investigator for my audience.
Yes.
So I always want to ask these questions to my guests. Your success framework.
Okay.
What are the top 3 principles or habits that have really assisted you to become the successful leader that you are today? Just give us 3 secrets, sort of. We will not tell anyone.
they are not secret because I think they are well known. But the 3 that I would point to, I think the first one is you need to listen.
Yes.
You need to be a good listener. Just listen. Listen to understand. Listen to empathize. Listen to hear. And I think it's a skill that one has to own every continuously
develop.
Listen. And I think in my view, good leaders are good listeners.
Yes.
So I think listening is key. I think the second thing is embracing complexity, which I was mentioning earlier.
Yes.
Leadership is tough.
It is.
It is tough.
Every single day.
Yes.
Tough.
It's tough.
Yes.
It's stressful. It's heavy lifting. I think if you don't embrace complexity, if you're not prepared to embrace complexity and understand that this is what leaders are supposed to actually take tough decisions, to really make decisions sometimes without all the information etc. So for me, I think I embrace complexity.
Yes.
And I feel that good leaders are open to complexity and they embrace it.
But they also prepare.
They prepare
and get people to support them.
Correct.
To deal with that.
Yes, which brings me to
break it down.
Yes, which brings me to that point which you've touched on, which is about the ability to put together a winning team
to support you.
Yes. As much as leadership is a lonely business, it's a lonely responsibility. You will not succeed if you're not able to put together a good team that can help you drive either the change or the ambitions that you have. So if I reflect back on my life so far and my professional career in particular, including the stints running business, a lot of the success is down to a good team.
Yes.
A good team.
Yes.
And I think that applies to just about everything, whether it is business, whether it is corporate life,
Yes,
politics,
personal life. Yeah.
you know, a good team. Now, it's taken me a long while to realize choosing a team and actually making it a good team are two different things. You know, one sometimes assume that guy is performing very well in that place.
He's the best in that
He's the
area.
best in that area. I'm going to poach him. But they come and misfire. They just don't perform. So I think there is picking a good team and then supporting it
to make fit for purpose.
Yes. And I think good leaders know how to pick one, enable it to thrive, you know, communicate very well, take feedback, give feedback, act on it. So I would say those are the top three. But I also would want to say that it's not all about work. You know, there's a lot, many other very important things also that one needs to keep an eye on. So, for example, if I have a family, if they are not okay, I really can't be a good leader at work. You know, I feel like I would probably be more stressed. You know, so it's good to have a good balance. And I think the more well-rounded one is, you know, family, business, social life, the better.
So it has to be very holistic.
Yes,
you look at leadership in a very holistic way.
Yes. Yeah, when I started my career, I used to take a lot of pride in being a workaholic. I think probably, I would say 15 years ago,
you changed the perspective.
Yes. So then you strike a good balance.
Okay, that's amazing. You started reading when you were very young.
Yes.
When you really wanted to become an astronaut. But I'm sure you've moved from there now. So what are you reading now?
So I read different books at the same time. I don't read fiction. The last time I read fiction was in Form 2.
John Grisham.
The John Grishams. No. Those days they used to be James and Chase and things like those.
Chase. I think I read
Robert
the whole thing.
Yes.
You don't read that?
Yes. I for some reason in Form 2, done. I can't bring myself to read fiction. I don't know why. So I read. I like reading biographies. I like reading history. I like reading science books. I will read financial books.
Really?
Yes.
Strategy books.
Strategy books. I love reading nonsense, but typically I will read several books at the same time, depending on what I'm feeling like reading.
Yes, what you're dealing with also.
Yes. Up until I would say maybe 2010, my preference was always to read physical books. But now I've struck a good balance between physical books and
audiobooks
and which watch on the phone. The one of the books I'm rereading.
How many times now?
This would be the third time.
The third time?
Yes,
Which one is this?
Well, I think you know it. 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
I'm rereading it, and interestingly, every time I read it, I'm like, oh wait, I hadn't understood that properly, or why didn't I remember this when I was when I was in that challenge or that position, that location?
You actually reading it and seeing a point from a very different perspective.
Yes, that when I had that challenge, this is what I should have looked at this one. Okay, now I need to. So it means I didn't understand this. Let me reread it again. Interestingly, also my let me call it my relationship with, I won't call it power, I'll call it authority and responsibility, has also changed over time. To be careful what you do with the responsibility you have
and the power that has been given to you.
That has been given to you, and to understand that you can affect people's lives positively and negatively. Okay, and that there are consequences for making decisions or not even making decisions. Either way. And that the truth is, every human organization, including family. It's a political outfit.
Yes.
So corporate politics, for example, are real.
Yes.
They are real. The key is to navigate that in a way that is transformational and positive for the organization. So the book, I'm reading the book to get better at how do you, the authority has been delegated to you. How do you make sure you steward that in a good way?
For the good of the organization.
For the good of, yes.
Yeah.
The other book I'm reading is the on Homo sapiens, which I think some of these topics excite me because I think as a planet and as a people, we are going through serious transformation that I think in any event is accelerating. The world is more complex, more vulnerable, more volatile, ambiguous.
Everything is changing.
Exactly.
Every day.
Yes. So sometimes it becomes difficult to visualize where we are headed. Where you know, going. Yes. Yeah. Look at the change in technology, for example.
Mind-boggling.
Yes. Climate change.
Yes.
And other things. So I was saying I read different books at the same time, but I also read outside of books. I also read other materials or things like The Economist, of course, some of the newspapers,
the journals,
and all that to keep myself
abreast of.
I watch a lot of documentaries. I like documentaries. I don't watch a lot of movies because I don't know why.
You're not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I also don't have the patience for series. Series.
The ones that you have to watch same time tomorrow.
No, no. I for some reason it's not something that
you can follow up.
I think it's about probably it's patience, but get on with it.
What happened next? Tell us now. Why are you telling us to wait until tomorrow?
And they weave it and weave it. I like astronomy, so I still have my telescope. I got it all out in the UK in 2007. So in fact in Kenya, there is a Kenya Space Society. I don't know whether you're aware. There's a Kenya Space, but there's also an amateur astronomer society.
In Kenya?
Yes.
Oh, you're a member?
Yes, I am.
Oh, found a member, I'm sure.
Not found a member, but I am a member.
Okay.
There are events. I'm trying to get my kids to like it. I'm fascinated by space generally.
Yes.
The moon, stars, all this stuff. And I also think that there's a lot of self-reflection that comes from observing. When you look at, for example, Jupiter through the telescope, or Saturn, or
any other planet,
you feel with wonder.
Oh,
yeah, and I think it helps. At least in my view, I think it helps you realize first of all how small and insignificant. How small and insignificant we are. Truly. In
the bigger scheme of things.
Yes.
No, let me tell you something. Now that you say that, one of my biggest lessons that I got from Sane Bidra, who also happens to be my role model in a way.
Yeah.
I did the Fast Forward program.
Okay.
And when we stepped into that class, and it was a class of CEOs like you, plus now me, I'm like somewhere there, I've been allowed to attend. And he tells us, you are a speck in the greater scheme of things.
Yes.
A speck within a speck.
Yeah.
And that was so, for me, at first I was like, how can you tell that to CEOs and chairmen? These are the big people. Why are you saying that? And he said, in the greater scheme of things, we are too small, so insignificant.
Yes.
And we should always remember that and remain humble.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. In fact, I would always say that especially when you start looking at the scale of things in the universe. Even a speck is too big.
We are smaller than a speck now.
Very small. And also even the time you spend. Imagine, let's say on average, even if you live to be 100.
Yes.
In the context of time.
Yes.
You're not even a blip.
You look at when Adam were here.
So it's humbling. And I think some of these hobbies, among other hobbies that people might have, they are also a good way to disconnect from particularly corporate life and you know, get grounded a bit more on
in the real life.
Yeah, that even you walk. Let's say you go look at Mount Kenya or Mount Kilimanjaro, like the one here. These are big. You're small.
Yeah,
You're
whichever
small.
way you look at it.
But on the other hand, we have a lot of power as human beings.
Yes.
So what do you do with it? How do you make that count? What value do you add? Look at our continent. We have a lot of potential that is not unlocked, that is not harnessed. How can we at least enable the next generation to come build from another higher foundation? So I think the beyond reading, I was saying these other hobbies are also very important
because you learn every day.
Yes. I think it's not about office.
And the reflection.
Yes,
get
correct.
time to reflect.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when all the phones go quiet.
Yes.
And all those emails you are complaining, you've been traveling, so you have thousands of emails waiting for you.
Yes.
When all those emails stop, as they will stop one day, how do you want us to remember you?
You know, I should first ask you for advice. Because this is a journey you've walked.
Yes.
You know, I'll tell you, I will say three things. The first one is, I think the concept of retiring has changed over time. Case in point, look.
Me?
Yes.
It's exactly 1 year since I retired.
You know,
I'm retired.
I'm retired. So I am at peace with transitioning into my next phase.
Yes.
And I would be absolutely, I think I will be very comfortable doing something else when time comes.
Yes.
I do not intend to retire in the traditional way of done.
No, Frank, you know, in the traditional way, everyone during the farewell party, they used to be given a wheelbarrow and a jembe. To retire. Mashinani. Yeah. You refused that one.
No, I refused that one. Not in a bad way, but I think I still have a lot of. Let's say, for example, a normal retirement. Let's say 60 as an example, or even 55. I feel that there is still a lot of value I can add.
Yes.
For me, what I would want to, if truly I would want to be remembered for, I would want to be remembered as a transformational leader.
Okay.
Somebody who's actually moved the needle.
Yes.
For the continent, the motherland. And I think I mentioned earlier that I am a firm believer in the ability for the market, for private sector, to bring market solutions to challenges we have in our continent. I have more belief in that than, let's say, other sectors doing this.
Yes.
So I know I will remain within the private sector space.
Yes.
The transformational leadership I would want to be remembered for example, is how have I enabled more people to access opportunity? How have I enabled businesses to grow? How have I brought more market confidence, investor confidence into
the market?
Yes.
Yes.
How have I enabled NSE to be the best exchange in Africa or the world, for that matter?
Now you are number what? Top
last
5.
year we were top 5 generally. It fluctuates because of market capitalization.
Yes.
But last year we were the top performing in Africa. Okay?
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that we are the biggest. So, for example, South Africa is the biggest.
Yes.
So if I can, during my tenure, if I can contribute to that journey of
dream.
enabling NSE to be a leader in Africa, I think that I would love to be remembered for that.
You'll be happy.
Yes. I believe in sharing knowledge, coaching, and the less experienced.
Yes.
Because I think in Africa we really need to be more. We need to be more aware. We need to be more embracing, of complexity, as I said earlier. And it's unfortunate that quite a lot of us leave the continent.
Yes.
To go build other people's economies.
And they don't come back.
You can imagine if we could harness a lot of that and stem some of the brain drain so that we can we build our market. So
all that experience, that exposure, the way you did come back.
Correct. In my 15 years in the UK, I would say the first 10 years I was quite clear I'm never coming back. Because some of the headlines you read and some of the information you get, you're like, this.
And that's why you left PwC, because they wanted you to come back.
Exactly.
But after some time, you change your mind.
Wait, for purpose, to actually say, you've contributed. You gotta come back.
What will I do?
You gotta come back. And there are people there's a lot of our brothers and sisters in very serious positions who are very gifted, very knowledgeable. But I think we probably haven't been more focused on how do you reverse that?
Bring them back.
How do you bring them back? How do they literally, because they want to help. They do want to help. Diaspora remittances are the top effects for Kenya. That speaks to people still know home is home.
Yes.
But I think maybe the environment could be better. Not maybe.
Yeah, but we need people like you now who start now thinking through and guiding and telling us, here we can do this to encourage more investments back, more people back. And also those resources.
You're right.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's wonderful. At least now you've started. In a talk about securities exchanges integration in the region.
Okay.
Anything happening there?
Yes. So at NSC, we host something called ASEA, Africa Securities Exchange Association. That's, as the name suggests, it's an association of all exchanges across Africa. And we are the secretariat sits at NSC. One of the things that ASEA is driving is Pan-African integration. It's a program funded by the Africa Development Bank called the Africa Exchange Linkage Program, which is meant to enable stock exchanges across the continent to trade together, to be more integrated, so that a Kenyan sitting in Nairobi can buy a share in Nigeria. Or in Ghana, or in South Africa, or Morocco, Egypt, whatever it is. So that's a project that is still ongoing.
Okay.
It will help. We also have what's called the East Africa Securities Exchange Association. And we've earlier this year, we set up what's called the East Africa Index. So that's an index of the top 5 listed stocks in 4 markets: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda.
Okay.
And we published that index.
Okay.
And now the plan is, we've started publishing it in April this year. The plan now is to create a product so that you can buy. If you buy it, that means you've bought the top 5
all together.
Stocks all together in one go.
Not individual
Not
stocks.
individually.
Wow.
So that now we can start saying you can buy East Africa.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Among other things, we are also looking at creating other products that enable, if, say, for example, when we've done conversations in Kenya, we've seen people are saying there is no mining happening in Kenya, but we know there's mining happening profitably in Africa.
DRC,
So create for us a product so that we can buy an instrument, a product in Nairobi Stock Exchange that gives you access to
the
mining
products
sector.
In other countries. Not necessarily in Kenya.
Not necessarily here.
That's amazing.
In Kenya. In 2 weeks' time, I mentioned we have three listings, but one of the listings is for what's called an exchange traded fund, ETF, that will enable you to, when you buy it, you're buying the American S&P 500, the American stocks.
Yes.
But you're buying it through
Here. Oh, okay.
In one go.
Directly.
You just buy and you've bought exposure to
in
the
local currency.
In local currency.
And yet those are stocks.
Those are stocks in dollars. Yes.
That's amazing.
So we are listing that product in
Okay.
I think it's the third week of July.
Oh, that's amazing.
So regional integration. You see one thing, I guess, to mention, not in a bad way, but stock exchanges are like football teams or national football teams or airlines. Every country wants to have one. Whether it is successful or not is a different matter.
Yes.
In reality, one can argue very convincingly that Africa needs one exchange. One exchange for the entire continent.
Yes.
And you can buy, whatever you want to buy from whichever part of the country.
Yes.
In that one exchange.
Yes.
And that would be a bigger market. It would be more liquid. It would be more fantastic. It can compete with the exchanges around the world.
Yes.
But the minute even every small country that has three stocks has its own exchange,
and it's too expensive.
It's too expensive to run its work. So you have national pride tied into the identity of the exchange. So sometimes, so what that means is that it's easier to talk about integration because people would let go of their
the sovereignty.
It's
exactly. Important.
Yes. So I think integration is the way to go.
Yeah, and harmonization of regulations, for instance.
Correct.
And making it easy.
Yes, and currency issues and things like this.
Yeah. But technology will help quite a bit.
It will help. It will help.
Now there are no physical certificates moving.
Yes. Yeah, that will help.
So that's good.
And of course, we still have to do a lot of market
investor education. On the new products also, and the opportunities, and remove the fear.
You can imagine if I'm a company and I want to raise, as an example, $1 billion, and that IPO is available to the entire continent.
Yes. You raise it within a very short time.
Yes. We would not have issues with access to liquidity.
Yes.
But the minute I have to, it's one country and I can't do it there, I can't do it there, then you start finding people living in the continent to actually go look for funding outside the continent. And true. Giving that opportunity to others.
To benefit.
And then that obviously means the growth that can come from our continent, the opportunities for our continent is limited. And also losing sovereignty of some sort, because if it's a company that is primarily owned by foreigners, they have a say.
Yes.
So
it's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, do you know we can talk the whole day about the market and the region, and you have work to do. Me, I'm retired.
I have emails to respond to. You're retired.
Yeah.
So I think we can conclude. Yes. Yeah.
Can you give us your parting shot?
What I would say is that, well, first of all, thank you for having me, for hosting me, yourself and the team. I actually enjoyed this conversation. It was very natural. It also gave me food for thought. So thanks for that. Yeah. I think my parting shot would be that learning doesn't stop. Learning doesn't stop. And therefore, one needs to be open to learning
every day.
Yes, there's no perfect leader, let's say. So part of the learning is also taking feedback and working on it. I do think that our continent holds incredible promise, and that I think in many ways the matters of the world will sooner rather than later revolve around Africa. I think we are the last market that has not been, shall I say, tackled.
Yes.
So it means that in my view, I think for our people, especially the young people, there is a lot of opportunity that would be available in our market.
Yes.
But we do need leadership that supports that. For us as NSC, we are keen to make sure that matters governance, matters compliance are well respected. And of course, taking feedback and acting on it. I think the future of Africa, as much as it has its own ups and downs, it's if you look at all the things that are shaping the world, technology, demographics, even things like climate change, etc. Really, Africa is very well positioned to emerge out of this as one of the winners, if not the only winner. The only winner. We have a very young population. We have, I think, cultures that are very exciting. We embrace technology very openly. I think the problem is we also need to, take a feedback on some of the areas where we are not,
where we can do better.
Yes, build the regional champions. Accelerate the Pan-African drive to expand into Africa, to increase intra-Africa trade. This is important. And I would also close by saying our diaspora is a huge asset. Huge asset. I think there is a lot more work to do to harness that opportunity.
The potential of the diaspora.
It's unbelievable. Both from technical knowledge, of course, financial, and I think those countries that are going to be intentional about and be serious about harnessing the diaspora, will do very, very well.
So you create products that are attractive to them, so the money starts coming back.
Correct.
And they're also helping their people here
to
also do investments instead of creating a culture of dependence.
Exactly. This is very, very important. What some of the research we've done, what we've seen is actually the guys in the diaspora are the ones who sometimes recommend to their families and friends back home what to invest in
or how to use their money.
Correct. And what the stock market is and all that. So already we know, and I see that this is a group that is driving traffic to our market. So I'm optimistic about the continent.
Yes,
we have challenges, but I'm very optimistic about
challenges are there to be solved.
Absolutely, it's opportunities.
So we solve them.
Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Now my takeaway is jishinde ushinde.
That
I
is
think
it.
Guys, that's what we need to remember all the time. Jishinde ushinde.
Perfect.
According to Frank Mwiti. Thank you so much, Frank.
Thank you.
We had Frank Mwiti, the CEO of the Nairobi Securities Exchange. He was our guest, and we've had very fantastic conversations with him. We want to thank him for his time, for all those nuggets of wisdom that we have gathered today from you, the lessons learned, and also I think you've pricked our brains to start thinking about how to harness our potential and move to the next level and really step forward despite the challenges. So we are very grateful.
Thank you for having me.
This is Mary Wamae with the Executive Table. Thank you.